us into Woody's World, presented by Papa John's. And yesterday, we talked you into, when we were delivered to Papa John's, which was consumed in about 2 minutes by Benjamin Hockman, I got you to try the garlic butter sauce.
It was really good.
And you weren't lying. I mean, you
really
it
was really good. I mean, I like Papa John's to begin with, and then you do that dip thing, and
oh, that was great. Papa John's, as Les always says,
better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
I'm going to talk today about exactly what we've been just discussing, because I don't think you can let go of Jay Cutler. I don't think you can ever lose him out of your life. Jay Cutler came here, and a lot of people questioned that move because the Broncos went from being a playoff team to not a playoff team that year with Jay Cutler in the lineup in late November. He really took over right after Thanksgiving. And I heard him described, and I won't take credit for it or blame, as enigmatic. He's an enigma. He's not. He is just a guy that's not as good as what people have been led to believe over the years. And he is not a particularly nice guy. And Rick said, you know, you can't blame everything on him. No, you can't. But you have to wonder, after this long, he is 31 years old. If you're not mature by now, if you're not a good player by now, you are never going to be. And let me just bring you back a little bit to what was going on here. I believe that he was responsible, not Josh McDaniels. Everybody blamed Josh for getting rid of Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler got rid of Jay Cutler. And about that time, when all of that was going on, a couple of things happened that I was involved with. One, I called his counselor in high school, and I said, what kind of guy was he in high school? Because I wanted to find somebody that actually liked him. He grew up in Christmas, Indiana,
yes.
or
Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
I know it had something to do with the holidays. And I called his high school counselor, and I will now tell the story. I think the years have passed. I can tell the story. His counselor didn't like him. He said, Jay was always exactly like he is now. Really? That he wasn't, he said, you know, the people in school, he wasn't voted, you know, class president or most popular guy. He was a football person, and he really didn't care. He was one of those guys that, you know, are in the movies where they're the top football star and they beat up the geeks and stuff. He was the kind of guy that just was above everybody else.
He was enabled by the people around him, too.
So I said, okay, how many state championships did he win? None. Never got into the playoffs. Okay, he went to Vanderbilt. You know, and Vanderbilt suddenly became a factor. They had Jay Cutler. You know how many bowl games they played in? None. How many SEC championships? Give me a break. I don't know that they've won an SEC championship since 1912 or something, as long ago as the Cubs. Will one of you guys look up the last time Vanderbilt won an SEC championship? So how many playoffs games has he been in? No. Two. One of them.
He's won one.
One he bailed out on. That was the NFC championship.
Well, then, come on, that's not fair.
I know.
He had a knee injury.
But, right? Yeah, we can get into that, but he bailed out. He didn't finish the game, and he was injured, and I believe he was injured. I would think he'd want to play in that game, but he bailed out. I mean, he did bail out of the game. He didn't play. He didn't finish the game. He's been in 2 playoff games. He's 31 years old. He's played in the league, what, 10 years now?
Yep.
It is time. And guess what? The Bears have made him, as Rick pointed out, I thought he was the highest paid quarterback. Well, obviously, then that makes him the highest paid player. He's not worth it. It's just sad that nobody ever grabbed him and said, Jay, let's figure this out.
I think a few people have tried, Wood.
I know.
But he doesn't care. That's the thing. He just doesn't care. And he's been enabled by family and coaches throughout his whole life who have let him get away with this crap because he throws the ball hard and he throws the ball long.
Yeah, and he said to me once.
Does it work for him?
You talked about the Terrence Knight quote, and occasionally people say stuff to you and you go, you know, because Elway told me a few years ago, Tebow needs to pull the trigger. And I went, whoop, this is the moment. Well, Cutler told me, I have a better arm than Elway. and guess what? Yeah. He did. But do you really want to say that in Denver? That's Woody's World for today. We'll talk more about it. Jay Cutler is exactly what I said. And if you missed that segment of the program, you go to the archives. because I have to put money in a swear jar.
All right, and Woody's World was brought to you by
Right.
Papa John's. Order some pizza now.
Put the
Garlic sauce
butter
on it.
and then have the peppers like I did yesterday. You get those peppers. Get extra peppers because those are great. I always
right.
start the meal with the peppers.
All right, we are social animals, as you well know.